All right, Aaron, you're back, man. It's been a little while since we saw you. How's life? How's things during the pandemic, and how are you doing now?
Yeah, life is good. Life is just, it's going. There's not really, I'm not really complaining too much. Of course, it sucks that what is going on, but, just trying to stay as level-headed as possible, and just really happy Bellator is putting on fights. So happy to be here. I'm COVID-free, and I want to stay that way. Friday night, I want to put on a great performance.
For sure, man. And you were very open coming into your last fight about, what was going on in your life. And even afterwards, I think you opened up even more and talked about the mindset about going into a fight relaxed. Do you feel that same way here coming into this one?
I feel a lot better. I mean, I've had a lot of time to really spend with the coaches at JW, and I've really grown as a martial artist. So I'm very, very happy where I'm at mentally. And I just got to go out there on Friday night and compete, which I've done all my life. So that's the way I'm looking at it. I'm not looking at it like I have to go in there and fight. No, I'm just going to go in there and compete, use my skills, and be smart. That's the biggest thing. I got to be smart. I really want to have a good, healthy career, and that's the biggest thing I've been talking with the coaches. Use my skills, be smart. The knockouts, they're great, but I'm not going to be like, I have to get the knockout. No, the most important thing is my health, my safety, and outclassing my opponent. If that's a knockout, if that's taking them down, ground and pounding, I'll do whatever it takes to win.
So when you say that, is it more of like putting a pressure on yourself inside the cage to get a finish? Is it a training thing? Is it a lifestyle thing?
For sure. I mean, I look at all the great, my favorite fighter right now is Kamaru Usman, and I really watch a lot of tape on him. And yeah, he doesn't get a lot of knockouts, but he wins. He wins, and he gets out of the fight and is healthy, and that's something I put in my head. Of course, I want to be exciting, but I want to win. That's the most important thing. I want to get the W. And whatever it takes to do that, I will do it. But I want to be smart. I don't want to get hit. I want to go home and have no marks on me and be healthy.
So you talked about, after your last fight, you said, I've been at Jackson's for 7 months and this is the product. Yeah. Now that you've been there 13 months, what kind of product are we going to see?
Just building on my last fight. Being in there more relaxed but when I say relaxed, not like, oh, I'm just so relaxed. No, it's a calm intensity, very focused, and just go in there and be smart. That's what I got to do. Just be smart. And I've really put that through my head that it's, if I hurt the guy, I got to just be aware that he's very dangerous. And that's basically what it comes down to. Use my skills, be smart, and be a martial artist.
And do you feel like you could be a lesson for other fighters? 'Cause I know you're still close with Antonio McKee and AJ McKee, and you guys are on great terms. And
for sure.
Do you feel like though that you could be an example for people to be able to venture outside that comfort zone a little bit and make maybe some tougher decisions to go try new things and venture into new camps and things like that?
Yeah, absolutely. Like the one thing about being with Greg, Six Gun, and Coach Wink, and my jiu-jitsu coaches, is that they hey, go to another gym. If somebody needs help, go spar, get different looks, go grapple with different guys. And of course, I'm loyal to my coaches, but hey, I'm gonna go out and venture off and figure out things that are working, that my coaches are working on, and give them feedback. Hey, this wasn't working for me, this was working for me, and that's how you grow as a martial artist. You gotta, as a fighter, is go and try your skills on different opponents. So once you get sucked into one little location with the same partners and you're beating up on everybody, you're not going to really grow. It works for some people, but for me, it doesn't work. So I'm loyal to my coaches, and we work on certain things. I go out and try them and come back and figure out what worked and what didn't.
For sure. And, you talked about, I'm sure that you maybe don't have a complete say in the matchmaking that goes on, but, I talked to your opponent, Solo, earlier, and he said that he had heard that you were given a few opponents and you chose him. Are you kind of in charge of your own, not in charge of your own matchmaking, but are you giving more of a thought into who they offer you these days versus, rushing it along, or you just kind of taking
my manager, Ali Abdulaziz, I was in Las Vegas when he told me, hey, you're fighting this guy named Solo Hatley Jr. I said, okay, no problem. People act like, oh, I get a set of opponents, 10 guys, and I go through all of them and say, I want to fight this guy. I mean, at the end of the day, I have the best manager in the world. He called me and said, hey, you're fighting this guy. Okay, no problem. Obviously, look at all the tough guys that Bellator has made me fight. I fought all of them at a young age, and I didn't even, to be honest with you, I didn't know shit about fighting. All I knew was how to wrestle, box. I didn't know how to fight. And I still did pretty well, but now I've been with coaches, and I'm really learning how to fight, and be smart. So I'm excited. But yeah, back to that question. Solo Hatley's full of shit when he's saying, "Oh, I chose him." No, I got a call saying you're fighting this guy. Okay, no problem.
And now maybe that you've had some time to look him over after the fact,
Yeah.
what do you think of him? Where does he stack up on the guys you fought?
Tough guy, tough guy. Yeah, he's strong. He's got a better record than me. 8-2, wrestler. Yeah, nothing but respect. Stepping up and fighting me. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be making money on Friday. So, props to him. Yeah, tough guy.
And I know one of the other things that you had talked about to us, you talked to John Morgan before your last fight, was you said you wanted 2020 to be the year that you feel comfortable in the cage, you get cage time. Obviously with the pandemic, maybe threw a little monkey wrench in that, but is that still really the game plan going forward here, just kind of getting comfortable?
Yeah, well, I had one fight in 2020, so this will be my second. God willing, everything goes good up to Friday, because anything could happen during that time. Somebody tests positive, this and that. I test positive, I don't know, hopefully everything goes well. So then I'll be my second fight of 2020, and everything goes well, no injuries. I can fight in September, I can fight in October, that'll be 3. And I can fight in December, that'll be 4, who knows. But I have to be smart. I have to figure out with the coaches and the manager what is the best for my career, and that's all I'm focused on, what is best for me. So we'll get through this fight and see where we're at, and then on to the next one.
2 more questions before I get going. I think this might be the most important one. How are the horses holding up during this whole thing? Are they doing all right?
Yeah, my horses are spoiled, man. They're so spoiled. It's crazy. They're back home with my girlfriend. She takes very, very good care of them and our dogs. But yeah, man, they're spoiled. That's all I think about is horses and fighting, and trying to figure out what's the best food for them, best supplements, get them out. So I love those things to death. They're spoiled, and yeah, they make me very, very happy.
There you go. And if you're going to go out there on Friday, and I'm assuming that's what you plan to do, you go out there, plan to get a win, how are you going to do it? Do you have any idea how it plays out when you think about it in your head?
I just want to show my skills. That's all I want to do. I want to show my skills. I know if I do that and I compete, it's going to be very, very good. It's going to be a very, very good night for my team. So I just go out there and compete. So that's all I'm focused on. I'm not going to focus on, I got to get a knockout. I got to take him down. Just let my body take over and do the work, because I've prepared very, very well. So I have nothing to really to be scared about. Am I nervous? Absolutely, but I'm not scared. I'm focused.
Awesome, man. Well, I appreciate the time, man, and good luck in the fight.
I appreciate it. Thank you.